Zerodha multi-asset mutual fund or 361 multi-asset mutual fund. Where should you invest? Both these fund houses have launched multi-asset mutual fund, and a couple of months ago, Franklin also launched one. But which one is truly multi-asset? My name is Swapnil Karkare, a chartered accountant and an economist. And in today's episode, we will deep dive into multi-asset mutual fund category. Now, I haven't just analyzed these 2-3 new mutual funds, but 32 multi-asset mutual fund schemes. Yes, and I have a very clear, simple framework, just 2 filters to help you pick the best. Check it out. Before we begin, let's quickly understand the importance of multi-asset mutual funds. They offer a built-in diversification strategy. Equities, debts, commodities, sometimes real estates through REITs, and even global stocks, all in single product. That means you have lower volatility compared to pure equity funds, better downside protection during market crashes, and a little bit higher upside than debt funds or sometimes even hybrid funds. Now, let's quickly apply my 2 fundas to filter these mutual funds. First filter, equity exposure should not be greater than 65%. Why? If it is more than that, then the fund is taxed like equity. And basically, it's just another equity fund pretending to be a diversified one. We don't want that. Using this filter alone, 18 funds are out of 32. Now we are left with only 14. Now applies filter number 2, which is minimum 10% in real non-core assets. That means at least 10% in gold, silver, REITs, InvITs or global stocks. Because without that, what exactly are you diversifying into? So another 2 funds are out. Now we have 12 strong contenders. They are Quant, Bank of India, WOC, Motilal Oswal, SBI, Quantum, Samco, Invesco India, Mahindra Manulife, DSP, and yes, the 2 new ones, Zerodha and 361. These funds meet our criteria: equity below 65% and meaningful allocation to non-core assets. Now let's understand them through 3 flavors of diversification. First flavor is commodities. Both new entrants, Zerodha and 361, plan a significant allocation to gold. Zerodha talks about 25% to gold, but 361 gets further. It can allocate up to 40% into gold and silver both. And remember, silver is not a small player. In recent days, we have seen how silver has outpaced gold. In fact, Quant leads with 15% just in silver, followed by Mahindra Manulife, SBI, DSP, and Invesco India. I noticed an interesting trend from the last time I had analyzed multi-asset mutual funds. That was in January 2024, and I have also made a video on that. The link is in the description. You can watch that. Quant's commodity exposure was 38% in January 2024. Now it is only in silver of 15%. DSP only had gold last year. Now it includes 10% in gold and 5% in silver. These shifts show that commodities in multi-asset mutual funds aren't static. They adapt to market conditions. Now introducing the second flavor, which is REIT or InvIT. 361 has proposed up to 10% exposure to REITs or InvITs, which is a smart play for real estate diversification, which Zerodha doesn't have. Currently, Mahindra Manulife leads with 8% in REITs, followed by WOC, SBI, and Quant. If 361 actually gets that 10% right, then it becomes a clear leader in this bucket. Now the third flavor, overseas investments. Here DSP has the highest exposure, 23%, followed by Invesco and WOC. It's very small. Now summing everything up. If you want maximum diversification in all 3 flavors, pick DSP and Invesco. If you want a good blend of commodities and REITs without overseas investments, then 361 shows some promise, especially with its silver and potential REIT exposure. Mahindra Manulife is also strong with silver, REITs, and a clean mix of GSEC and corporate debt. SBI also stands out. It has good silver exposure, though it is more tilted to corporate debt. I would personally exclude WOC because it doesn't have enough commodity exposure. And finally, the moment of truth. Zerodha versus 361. Which one is better? They are both new and they fit our two filter criteria. But if I had to pick one, I would tilt towards 361, and because of these three reasons. First, it has lower equity exposure and high debt exposure. Second, exposure is not just restricted to gold but also silver. Third, a stated intent to include REITs, which Zerodha doesn't have. Zerodha's fund is clean and balanced, but 361 feels a little more rounded. Obviously, all these based on what exactly they invest. Now, they might say that, okay, these are the ranges in which we will invest, but after a month or 2 months, we will understand how their investment pattern is, and based on that, we can analyze them further. But just on this basis, we feel that 361 has a little edge over Zerodha, but Zerodha isn't the bad one. It is much better than other MFs which we have seen. So that was a complete breakdown of 32 funds, and out of which we had even shortlisted top 5. I hope this holistic comparison was useful to you. Let me know what else do you want to know about these schemes and what other kinds of mutual fund analysis should I present before you. If you like this video, please share it, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button and press the bell icon so that you never miss any update. This is Swapnil Karkare signing off. Thank you and see you soon.